Hey y'all, welcome. I'm alive and living color. It is 5:02. I've got the fan blowing on me over here because I'm trying to save on some electricity with the air conditioner, and I hope it's not too loud in the background that you guys can still hear me because it's not like I don't know. But welcome. Happy. What day is the week? Is it anymore? I don't even know. Is it just Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. Hey y'all, you got your stimulus checks yet? Happy birthday to me. I got mine today. Yay. Hopefully you guys are next. I found out there's been some kind of problems with some people. They didn't have the right information. My mom, for an example, she does direct deposit just like the rest of us and just like I do. And she filed last year like everybody else. But for some reason, they needed her to verify her information. Now she's got to wait. So I hope you guys are getting your help in the mail, whether it's a loan or not. I believe it's a loan. I think we're going to have to pay it. But, anyway, it's there to help. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you're doing roll call. Hey, everybody. You know how I do. I like to give some shout outs. Let's see here. Oh, we had some graduates, you guys. I forgot to tell you. We had 4 people. Let's see here. Alyssa Braniff graduated, Laura Lopez, Jasmine Barker, and also Sarah Behrens got her. She actually, she got her 1,500 hours already. She completed an extra 100 with us, so she'd have her 1,600 under her belt. So congratulations, you guys. So proud of you. You guys did it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Amber, Wood, Marbella, Olivia, Emily, Brenna, Katie, Miles, Kylie, Valerie, Larissa, Jazzy, hey, Stacy, Jennifer Orr, Carmen Pacheco, Allison Cypress, Jana, Amber Crum, Marina, Yasmin, Faith, Tabitha, Alina, Ali, Brianna, Miranda, hey girls, Lauren Garabedian, McKenna Klecka. Hey Hermina, I haven't gotten a chance to meet you yet. Hope you are finding it easy with your first day and everything. Welcome, welcome to Baldwin's. I haven't gotten a chance to meet you, so I'm looking forward to when we can meet in person. But welcome. Hey, Zuli, Carson, Alexia, Destiny, Connie, Crystal. Let's see here. Mabry and Hannah and Lauren and Julia, Annalisa, Chloe, Rihanna, Maria Lete de Oliveira. Hey, Gracie, Lindy. Hey, Cassandra Del Castillo, Melissa Martinez, Vicky. Hey, Vicky girl. Emily Thornton. Hey, Serena Tijerina. Marisol, get down. We're not playing that today. She's already up on the table, y'all. I have to keep her off now. I know y'all love to see her, but she likes to step all over the keys and cancel the video, so we don't want problems. So, let's see here. Hey, Promise and Victoria and April. Hey, guys. Ava Muller, Aubrey, Christy Acevedo, Jinrod. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. All right, so just like yesterday, we're going to do a bit of a review today. Wendy already sent out your emails, and I believe you were supposed to already turn these in, but we're going to go over the information nonetheless. We're dealing with skin diseases and disorders. You guys, I sometimes feel like I repeat myself, and that's because I teach so many different classes and throughout the years that I've taught. I feel like I've taught everybody, so I know some of this information is new to you. And but I've always said when we're dealing with skincare, we as skin therapists or cosmetology professionals, we're the first line of defense against diseases. Clients are oftentimes worried over certain conditions or things that they might have, and before they go to the doctor, they'll come see one of us in the salon. Either they'll go and get a facial and have their skin checked out, or maybe they'll have their hair checked out. I have told the story before about how a hairstylist was able to find skin cancer on her client's scalp, and it saved her life. She was in stage 4. So we can be the matter of life versus death, believe it or not, you guys. So we are trying to identify abnormalities, things that are not normal. So some of this stuff, I'll be honest with you, you may never see in the salon, and that's great because some of it can be a little gross. But we together practicing proper sanitation procedures, will prevent the spread from client to client, and we can help to guide our clients to where they need to be if they do need to seek medical treatment with an actual physician, or whether it's something we can do there in the salon. So a lot of things are just superficial, perhaps, and cause minor discomfort or, a lack of confidence per se. And that's what we're here to do. We're into the beautification of skin and the maintaining healthful skin, and also, the entire client as a whole. I'm just referring to skin because we're talking about skin disorders at the moment. So she sent you out an email that had a form on it with lots of terms and stuff like that we're going to go ahead and cover. So there's a lot of information, and we get to chatting like we do. So I want to make sure that we get to cover all of the information without skipping a beat. So if you guys will go ahead and pull out your handouts, if you get them out. If you weren't not able to print them out for whatever reason, you can definitely handwrite all this stuff and retain the information. This is going to be important for you. We're going to hit on it again. It's important for State Board, believe it or not. They hit on some of this stuff as well. So as disconnected as you may feel from the information, sometimes you really have to make sure that you keep it on, on the forefront of your mind. Don't discard it entirely, because you will need it for State Board. They like to throw you all kinds of little loops, little difficulties and things. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so pull out those papers for me, please, and we'll get started. I'll wait for just a moment while you gather your papers and something to write with, please. Wendy has let me know that she's getting some feedback from some of you girls. She texted me. We like to make things as easy as possible for you people, for you students, sorry, for you guys as a whole. We like to make things easier for you any way we can. Sometimes things are, on colorful paper can help people with dyslexia, perhaps, is just one example. But anyway, what we're hearing is some on colorful paper can help people with dyslexia, perhaps, is just one example. But anyway, what we're hearing is some students are having a hard time with some of this information if it's not actually being written down for you. So in a couple of my classes, you guys have seen where I've held up papers with some of the stuff already written, because I have a lack of a board here, as you can see. I don't have a chalkboard or a dry erase marker board for you. So I usually write things down. It is unfortunate, but today's lesson, I did not have time to go and write them down for you. So I will go a little slower so as for you to be able to follow along and write this information down. And also, too, it was a lot to write. I was like, so I didn't quite have the time to do that for you. But I do apologize. So do your best. And like I said, and we'll make more of a valiant effort moving forward to get that stuff written down for you, like I had been doing, and try to do that every time, so that I can help you. But never fails, you guys. These videos get saved to our channel page, and you can always go back and rewatch if you need to slow it down. So there's that. We make them public for a reason, so you guys can go back and look through to your heart's content. So they are there for you as well as we. So utilize it. All right, so go and get out your forms for me, please. I've given you enough time to get those out. Let's see here. The first sheet is skin lesions or conditions. The number one is called symptom. A symptom. What is a symptom, you guys? When we talk about disease or we talk about illness, what are symptoms? Please let me know in the comments. I want to know what you think symptoms are. Hello out there, my chat. Oh, huh? I need to move my box. Oh my gosh. I'm all like waiting for y'all to respond, and I'm not even getting all the chats. All right, there you go. Yay, you guys are smart. I'm sorry to have discounted you guys. I didn't see your responses. Yes, these are signs that there is a problem, an indication of a problem. Okay. There are usually two types of symptoms, which are listed below, number 2 and number 3. So symptoms are signs of a disease or abnormality of the skin and are divided into two groupings. And you guys are right. Number 2 and number 3 are subjective symptom and objective symptom. Okay. Subjective symptoms are those that are felt. You feel the pain. You feel the heat. You feel the rash. You feel the burning sensation, perhaps, or the numbness or the tingling. Those are symptoms that you actually feel. Okay. Whereas object swelling, the head to a pimple, perhaps, it's ready to purge. You see the lesion, you see the cut or the redness. So subjective are those see the cut or the redness. So subjective are those that you actually feel, and objective symptoms. Where can you see the written definitions? That's what I was explaining, Monica. I haven't written them for you. So I know you guys request that and you want that, and we'll do our best to make sure that we're doing that every day we move forward. And I'm usually pretty good about it, but I didn't do that today. Sorry, guys. So you may have to just go ahead and pause the video at times or go back afterwards and kind of get those. So I apologize, Monica. I do know that it can be a little bit fast-paced sometimes, and if English is not your first language, it can be a little difficult, but hang with us, okay? So the first 3, number 1, 2, and 3. Number 1, was asking you what symptoms are, and they're simply indicators or indications of having a problem. And then it was classified into 2 groupings. There was objective and subjective symptoms. And we said subjective symptoms were those that you feel, like pain. Oh, it's just freezing now? The video is freezing? Well, bear with us. So subjective symptoms are those that you feel, and objective are those that you actually see. Okay? That's numbers 1, 2, and 3. All right, well, I got some backseat students here today. Y'all want to tell me how to teach class today, I see. Huh? Are you supposed to write them down? I don't know. Today may not be my day, you guys. I don't know about this now. Already kind of throwing a monkey wrench in things, you guys are. Let me go and look exactly at your email so I can be very Let me go and look exactly at your email so I can be very specific with you. All right, you guys. Are you all with me? Are you following along? Am I speaking slow enough for you, okay? All right, there were 3 pages that were sent to you in an email yesterday. All right. The first page, or page 1, was talking about primary and secondary lesions. There's an arc with listing of primary lesions like macule, papule, and vesicle, and going on into severe secondary lesions like excoriations and fissures. That was page 1. Page 2 of your assignment listed skin lesions and conditions, and it is numbered for you, numbered 1 through looks like 22. And there are terms that you were to define. Her note on that was, please handwrite this list, leave space for the definitions. Okay, so I'm giving you the definitions for you to write in. Okay, so now that we're clear about that, you should be writing these down. You were given this in time for class, so you could have already kind of had them written down already, and with space provided that you could be writing in these definitions. Okay, I'm sorry today I'm not spoon feeding you with my handwritten paper definition. Okay, so today you'll have to work a little harder than usual. Okay, all right, are we back on track? Woo, losing my patience already today, guys. Test me. All right, so in an effort to move forward, we have number 1, again, I will repeat. What is a symptom to a skin condition? We said it was a sign of disease, okay? That is divided into 2 categories. Number 2 is one of those categories, a subjective symptom. It's a symptom that you feel. Basic. You can go further and write what those would be. Perhaps rash, irritation, burning, pain, anything you feel. I understand, Brenda. Thank you. The third one, number 3, is another grouping, is objective symptoms. Those are the ones that you see with your naked eye. You see the appearance of the rash, or the cut, or the pimple, or abscess, or boil. You see that it is raised. You see that it is red. Those are objective symptoms that they are what you see. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm calming down. Thanks. I don't know why I got to look at it. I guess because I try hard, and I'm sorry I didn't write them all down this time, and I thought we could go ahead and go slow enough and it'd be okay. But we're doing. Hopefully, we'll get through this. All right. Better days. Number 4. Okay. Again, we're talking about these diseases. Number 4 is referring to a lesion. A lesion. A lesion is essentially structure change in the tissue. Structure change in the tissues that are caused by an injury or disease. It's basically a wound, you guys. And when I say wound, I don't an abnormality that you can see. You know, it's a structure change within the skin. Sometimes it can be an open wound, but it's a lesion. Okay. When we talk about lesions, there are 2 types. There are primary lesions. Remember that diagram that you got on page 1 that had primary and secondary lesions. Okay. So primary lesions, okay, or texture that can be either at birth or develop later. I appreciate you, Emily. Thank you for your apology. I accept your apology. Thank you. That's the difficulty with chat and text sometimes. I guess I should be more understanding, and I apologize for getting short. But yeah, with text messages and chat, and sometimes tone is not always reflected properly. I have myself come off bitchy, before. So, right. I apologize for being short. Yes. Thank you for your apology, Emily. All right, Carson, I'm glad that you're able to are you able to catch up now, Carson, as well? Are you good? Honestly. But we need to be constructive about it. Okay, I'll repeat it. All right. So again, when we talk about lesions, okay, lesions are basically changes in the structure of the tissue. It's caused by either an injury to the skin or a disease. There are usually two classifications: primary lesions and secondary lesions. Primary lesions are in the beginning stages of disease a lot of times. Okay, so they're usually milder. But the definition for primary lesion is change in color, texture, that can be born at birth. You could have it at birth, perhaps, or it could develop later on. Okay. Okay, good, Carson. Thank you. Then we have a secondary lesion. Okay, so primary is in the beginning stages of disease, right? Changes or worsens. Okay. These are progressions of primary lesions. So these primary lesions that you had, they develop or worsen into secondary lesions. So the definition again for secondary lesion is a progression of primary lesions. Changes to the original lesion or aggravating it. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Glad you guys got it. Okay. There's even a third one that's even further. It's not listed on your diagram, but it was called tertiary lesion. You guys might remember the word tertiary when you're dealing. But typically for us, it's left out entirely. Our industry does not study tertiary lesions. They are left completely for physicians. Okay, so it's a worsening. All right. Now, when we're talking about these, so you got that primary, secondary, and tertiary. She's letting you know that tertiary lesions do exist, but you can take a breath that you won't need to learn them because they're not really in our scope of practice. They're left for medical professionals or doctors, physicians. Okay. Then, when we're talking about diseases, we talked about symptoms. Maybe you have a symptom of a disease that you're experiencing. So then you go to a doctor. They take a look at maybe the lesion and discover the level of severity. Then they're going to give you a diagnosis, or they're going to diagnose. What is the definition of diagnosis or to diagnose? I want to see it. Okay, so if you guys will, all right, so Jasmine, so you're asking about tertiary lesion. That's the last one I stated, okay? We have classifications of lesions or wounds, okay? Primary were the first ones that you have when they're simpler, or then you had secondary as the primary lesions progress and get worse. And then you have tertiary. Tertiary, there's not a lot of information. You just know that it is the worsening of a secondary lesion and that we do not study them because they're left solely for physicians. All right. Thank you, Katie. So, Katie, yes, that would be the definition to diagnose. That's right, guys. Identify the nature of the illness or problem by examination. That's right, Jennifer. Sounds so doctorish. Diagnose. Giving you an explanation. I like that term. Just simply giving you an explanation of what is wrong. Okay, guys, that it's cutting out. I don't know. Maybe it's my internet here in Bastrop or something. I don't know. I seem to have all the connections and everything, guys. I don't know. Y'all have this problem with other teachers all the time? I mean, when I'm watching, y'all don't usually too much. Okay, so I'm going to go and try to move forward. The definition for diagnose is recognition of the disease from its symptoms. The symptoms clue the doctor into telling you what the condition is. Okay? It's the recognition of a disease. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate you guys all being positive and trying to lift my spirit. I appreciate it. I guess I'm just tired today, too. Maybe I'm a little short-tempered, and I apologize, you guys. Oh, I'm sorry, Aubrey. Oh, it does with Molly. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe you guys could share with one another, and that would help a little bit. Okay, so diagnose is when we're identifying the disease through its symptoms. Okay, number 9 has the term etiology. Oh my God, Destiny, I don't know why I didn't even think about that. I could type it. Why didn't I do that in the chat? That seems stupid. I'm sorry. Wow, you guys, I don't even know why I didn't even think about that. Okay. Thanks, guys, for your patience. I know this is frustrating for you as well. Now I'm seeing my video lag. Gosh. Okay. Try to stay positive here. All right. So number 9 is etiology. Remember, when we see a word. Okay. Thank you, Molly. Etiology, whenever we see ology, that means study of. Okay. Etiology means the study of disease. That's right, Maria. Perfect. That's good. All right. Now we have number 10. Number 10 is keratosis. Now, we already know what keratin is, right? You guys have heard of keratin. It wasn't in the book? Good. Well, I'm going to give it to you. Keratin is the protein that makes up hair, skin, and nails, right? Okay. Well, with keratosis, it is a term that is involving keratin. Okay, that's right. It's a protein. So keratosis is a term involving keratin. Fibrous protein, which is a fibrous protein. That's true, Aubrey. You can Google that. The term involving keratin, fibrous protein that forms. Thank you, Miranda. That forms hair, skin, and nails. Okay. The next one is hyperkeratosis. So we see that word hyper, it's going to mean excessive, right? More rapidly. Hyperkeratosis is an abnormal increase in skin production, such as a callus, a thickening of the skin. Okay, hyperkeratosis, abnormal increase in the skin, such as a callus. It's an increased growth of the skin. Yeah. You guys, that Facebook page, I don't know who created it, but that's really helpful for you girls, and I'm glad y'all have that to rely on. Then we have 12. Pruritus. Hang in there, guys. We're going to make it through. I may just end up sending this out in an email or something. I don't know. Thank you, Cassie. I appreciate it. This is proving to be a little bit difficult today. Number 12 is pruritus. Okay. Well, you don't have to see me. I'm not so beautiful, as long as you can hear me. Pruritus is an inflammation that causes itching. That's right, severe itching. Lindy, you must be in a good part of the neighborhood, girl, with some internet connections. Thank you, Elizabeth. I didn't mean to come off as being like a pity party, and I needed y'all's encouragement, but I do appreciate it. It feels good. Thank you. It does feel like a Monday, honestly. I'm very tired today. All right, so that was pruritus. Then we have number 13, erythium. What is erythium? Thanks, Vicky. Vicky, I need a hug, girl. I miss your hugs. Well, actually, what we're talking about is we're talking about number 13, erythium, which is a medical term for redness of the skin. Medical term for redness of the skin. Number 14 is edema. Edema. Edema is simply swelling of the skin. And a severe swelling, not just in an area, a large area usually. Some people will have this in their legs, poor circulation and things. But edema is a swelling of the skin. Good. I'm glad you got it earlier. Okay. Now, when we're talking about a disease, there's a term they use, number 15, called acute. Acute. When we're talking about a disease and something is acute, what does that mean? I have a feeling we're lagging here. Vicky, building up of keratin was one of our terms that we were talking about a while ago, which was the hyperkeratosis. And then edema is okay, so I feel like we're lagging a little bit. Maybe you guys aren't at the same time. That's kind of, sorry. Ava, yes, small, acute. Acute would mean small, like when we're talking about math and things, but acute means severe. Okay, severe, a severe symptom. Acute symptoms are severe. I'm looking for severe. Not severe? What do you mean? No, it's severe. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, today is a challenge. All right, so number 16, talking about infectious disease. Infectious disease. Yes, Kayla, exactly. Kayla, you guys, that's right. Okay, Tabitha, I thought that was a typo. Yes, acute would be short duration, usually severe. Oh, does it help, Victoria? That's good. All right. Number 17. No, I'm sorry. We were still on number 16. Infectious disease. It's when pathogenic germs are taken into the body from contaminated objects or lesion. Okay. So again, infectious disease. When pathogenic germs are taken into the body from a contaminated object or lesion. Yeah, that's right. Communicable can be spread. Right, can be spread. Exactly, Emily. Perfect. Perfect. Couldn't have said it better. Mwah. All right. I'm going to do this. Okay. Hold 1 second. I'm like really like tired, and I'm trying to read these things, and it's like what? Note to self. Yeah, I'm just typing the words because it's like, as I'm reading it, I'm not liking it. I'm not. So, okay. Thank you, Miranda. I will never do this again. I'm going to make sure that this is just these definitions, I tell you. I should have just redone this whole thing. Have you guys ever felt like if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself? That's where I'm at right now. This is so bad. Such as. All right, guys. Y'all, I pride myself in being a higher caliber of teacher than what is going on right now. So this is kind of aggravating me at the moment. But I left myself exposed. And then I'm working with this janky definition here. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and send you out this. I'm going to let you read it. Okay. Um, we're going to go and do a final roll call, you guys, and call it a day. Thank you, Crystal. I've lost my patience today, not with you guys, I guess just in general. Let's just do a final roll call and call it quits for the day. I'm going to email all of you, and you can have this stuff or you can Google it because it's just like, this point, it's laughable. I'm irritated. Yes, you guys are doing fine. I apologize, you guys. I'm tired. I guess I don't have patience right now, and I'm just kind of perturbed or irritated, I guess. So I miss you guys. I can't wait for this all to be over already. Ready to get back into routine. So no, you just hold on to these notes. I'm gonna email you guys what I've got here. I'm just gonna email it to you, and you guys can look it over. I appreciate your patience, you guys, and no hard feelings. And I hope that you guys weren't offended by anything or my attitude today. I apologize. But I'm gonna go and send out an email. So if you'll do a final roll call for me, and they can get you all credited and everything, we'll be good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself at this point, and I'm going to go ahead and send out that email now. I'm going to keep the video up going. No, what? What do you mean you missed out? Emily, I'm not sure. All right, guys. Peace out. You'll have a great rest of your day. Look for an email from me in a few moments, okay? Have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?